Alright, what is up everybody? I am here with a Minecraft world customizable map art um update beta um 0.2, and I'm going to show you how to use that version because it's coming out very soon. Gotta wait for this thing to load. There we go. When you load this up, load it up, you can see that a lot of things are going to change, and I need to stop recording. So yeah, you notice that there is a D-pad right there. There's a lot. There's an extra area with a lot more options right there, and you have substantially more maps than usual. Um, yeah, there's also a section over here that's on top of the save file system. And I'm gonna show you how to use it because, in my opinion, it is very clever. Yeah. All right. So first things first, I'm gonna teach you how to use these three bars, and then use that, and use that area, and then show you what all this is about. And you guys already know the save files, but I'm still gonna go over it. But I'm not gonna go over the building ground because honestly, though, I find that pretty useless, and you don't need it. So let's get started on this first. Let's get started on this first one. So what you're gonna do here is, well, you already seen this. You know that's just the background to it. You can pick one. All right, but we can't worry about what's over here till you look at what's on the next layer. So on the next layer, you guys see that you see this guy. We're gonna be placing that down. So map ID 0. This is a map that you're gonna want to worry about because it's gonna be generating. It's gonna be visualizing what's over there. So I want a green emoji. All right. Yeah. Yeah. And what this update adds is you're able to move it around. Yeah. That's what I like to see. More diversity inside of your map art. Then, and keep in mind, this works like a sticker. So, after you press this button, it sticks it to ground. So that means that you can control if it's above or and under. One sticker goes above or under another. So let's see here. I'm gonna go with, yeah. Got this black dude. And one thing you need to note about this is that if it hits the edge, it's gonna delete that whatever hits the edge. So I just moved it one, and I'm gonna move it back. Then you see on the map, let's zoom in with this thing for y'all. On the map, you can see the side where it hit the edge. It's no longer there. So with this, I actually found something really clever you can do, and it's called trimming it. So you just let it hit the corners, and then it's just gonna delete those parts, and then you're gonna be able to, if you zoom up on it, it's gonna look a lot better because you can tell, like you can see that's a little smaller, but it's still got like that good resolution. So yeah, that's something that I found out about, and it looks cool. Very, very cool. And the same thing goes here. You press this button, it sticks it to it. And it overrides anything up under it. So this means that usually you're going to want to do this guy first, this guy last, and this guy, I'll talk about that if you want to do that first to last in a moment. But pretty much, there's no clear button, so you can just press white. I'll add a clear button, but I'm just going to say it now. You don't need it. It's you don't. Anyway, so I'm gonna try to create something using only these two. Okay. So gray backgrounds. Duh. I wanna hit the mini map. Okay. Next, I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go with this. Okay. Yeah, looking good already. Next, I'm gonna try to bash it into the side to put on some trims. Trim it a bit. Very cool. Now got trimmed on. It's now got its trimmed on the edges. Now I'm gonna place it. Then I'm gonna put this guy in the center. Yep. And what in these stickers also accomplish is removing shadows from this thing. Because on the map, sometimes you can notice that that it tries to make a shadow on the map so it looks more realistic. I find that pretty annoying sometimes when you're trying to make a specific type of art. So doing this actually accomplishes the like not having shadows, you know? So yeah, so cool. Next, you're gonna want to work on map art 10 and go over here, and this is gonna teach you what this is all about. So, about this area, it's where you can make your own custom stencils. What I mean by that, and how you do this is you just make like something, really anything, out of white concrete, and and then you press a button using this control system over here. So there's a button to blanket, a button to create the stencil out of what you have on here, and you can also see the center. Now, what I mean by this is it's going to add a grid to the center. That's a lot easier to put things in the center than it would otherwise. Now, this isn't going to interrupt any of building building this thing. It's not going to overlap anything like that, because it's on this bottom layer of concrete, not the top layer. So yeah, next what you're going to do is you're going to want to create the stencil. You got your stencil right there. It is done now. And then it's gonna also, if you had this, if you had map 10 in your offhand for your mini map, it's also gonna automatically update this guy so that you can see it without pulling up your map. And it puts it in all the different colors because that's why it does that. So yeah, we'll do green. So it decides to put it in the corner. I'm not going to waste my time by trying to put it somewhere else. So for now, I'm just going to put it there. This also means that for the corner tags, which now I've actually added coordinates so that you know which one's which. For the corner tags, this also means that you're gonna be able to move them around. So there's no worrying about how to get them in one corner of the page or another. It's just I haven't implemented the feature where you just get to choose a corner instead of just using a D-pad that only moves it by one block. I'll get to that, but yeah, so far this is what you got to deal with. But so these are also labeled with coordinates. Now, if you want to make your own, keep in mind that you have to place the sign yourself for the actual label. So say you want the skeleton, that's going to be 1 1. So go 1 1, and then You want something way down there and say it's like, I don't know, a zombie. And it's like over here. It's 5, 5. You would have to go 5, 5 for its X value, which is the first digit of that. And then 5 for your Y value, which is the second digit. Now that you know that, it's gonna be pretty easy to navigate this thing so long as you're using that map and that guide or whatever you want to call it. Next, you guys know about the save file system, hopefully, but I'm still gonna go over it again because not much of it's changed. And just just a refresher to make sure you guys don't mess this up, because I cannot tell you how much art I've lost to this thing because, well, the save system isn't all that good. So, you're going to want to save it. Save it in a file 1, file 2, what have you. Just got to make sure that if you already have art in that save file, you don't pick it. Because I haven't gotten to how I'm going to create this override system just to make sure that there's not much accidents. So yeah, you can save it in all these sorts of files. Now to load it, go to load file, and this. Yeah. Then I'm going to clear this thing. It also makes it so much easier to clear it because it just gets rid of everything inside of the background. So I want to load number 1 because I have to save that thing inside of the number 1 file. If I load it, boom, it's still there, and it's doing fantastic. So yeah, that's how you use this palette system. Oh yeah, and I'm obligated to mention the building grounds. Not all that useful because, well, can't use maps for anything other than presenting your YouTube channel, which is actually a good idea. Alright, nice. I got what I want. Create the stencil. And where are all of my maps? Where did my maps go? Just alright, well, I'll fix that. No biggie. Anyway, I'm gonna go with red. Yeah, red is perfect for this. In my personal opinion, I think you should be doing what it says. Anyway, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. There are a lot more features in this video. I can even recommend corner tags for some of you guys to try to create. I'll list them off right now. A creeper, and I don't mean like any creeper. I mean like a blue creeper. Yeah. Like try to make normal mobs, but something about them is just abnormal. Place sticker. And okay. That is some true magic. Subscribe.